Hello everyone. Today I'm super excited to show you how to set up the recently released LTX video model in ComfyUI. So this model lets you generate videos incredibly fast right on your local machine. Whether you are a beginner or a seasoned user, I'll walk you through everything step by step. So before we dive in, make sure to download the workflows I have prepared for you. You can grab them for free from our website comfyuiblog.com. So first, setting up the workflow. To make things easier, I have included all the instructions on my website comfyuiblog.com. And then first you will notice that if you find any missing node, then you have to go to the manager and then to install missing custom nodes. Click the install button if you have any and let it install. Once it's done, restart your ComfyUI. Next step is updating ComfyUI. In this, you will need to make sure your ComfyUI is up to date. So here is how to do it. Go to the manager and click update all. This will update both ComfyUI and all the nodes. So double check that you have the latest version by looking at the date. Now the next step is how downloading the models. Now let's get the models you will need. I have added instructions on where to place them and which nodes to load them into. So first is LTX model. Click on the link and download the model LTX video 2B V0.9.5 and place it in the models checkpoint folder. Then next is T5 encoder, and for this you have two options here, a large model or a smaller one. If you have enough video memory, go for the larger one. If not, the smaller one will work just fine. So download the model and again and place it in the models text encoder folder. Once the models are downloaded, if ComfyUI is open, go to edit and hit refresh. This will let the nodes detect the new models. Now, the next step is running the text to video workflow. And for that, everything is set up now. So, let's run the workflow. Now, in the load checkpoint node, load the LTX model, which is version 0.95. In the load clip node, load the T5 model you downloaded. Now add a prompt and a negative prompt to guide the video generation. Now set the video parameters. Decide the width, height and duration of the video. I have included some suggestions in the workflow. For example, try 768 by 512 for quick testing and then experiment with larger size for better quality. And remember, the size needs to be divisible by 32 and it works best for resolution under 720 into 1280. Frame rate and length. The frame rate needs to be divisible by 8 and you will need to add an extra frame. For example, if you want a 24 fps video, set the total frames to 25, which makes it 24 plus 1. To calculate the length of video, multiply the frame rate by the number of seconds and add one extra frame for a 4-second video at 24 fps. That's 97 frames. So it becomes like this, 24 into 4 plus 1. Now run the workflow. Now this is the final result and you can see the text to video model generated a perfect drone shot scene, and after upscaling it to 4K, the video looked even better. The details were sharper and the colors brighter. Everything felt more real. The drone footage became super clean and smooth, like watching a movie. But the big advantage is its speed. On my RTX 4070, It took us 179 seconds to generate a video, which means you can experiment with a lot of prompts and pick the best results. For another example, I tried a prompt like the waves crash against the jagged rocks of the shoreline. And while the result looks realistic and it has come up according to the prompt, but after upscaling it, it looks more better. The best part of this model is you can generate it in seconds. Now moving on to the next one, which is image to video workflow. And for that, enable image to video from here. This one lets you start with an image and turn it into a video. So first, load an image. I recommend using an image with the same width and height as the video you want to generate. By default, the compression is set to 40. Upscale this image, you have to connect from VAE decode to clean VRAM used. So this is the final result, and you can see it is not perfect due to the blurry face, but if you choose to ignore that, overall things are matching according to the prompt, like a cowboy in a yellow coat riding a white horse. But after upscaling, it looks even better with enhanced details in the video. So with this model, you can generate many videos quickly and choose your favorite one. Now, if you want more control over your video, you have to enable multi-image that allow you to add multiple frames. Now load an image for the first frame and another for the last frame. The model will interpolate between them and add the prompt according to the image, like I have added scene of a dog melting while sitting on a cozy living room floor, and run the workflow. So this is the final result, as you can see, and after combining both images, it generated a video in which dog is melting. And if you feel the result is not good as per your expectation, you can generate it again. And that's how you can use this workflow. So finally, I have some tip for you for the better results of this model. You have to use long prompts. Describe the motion and details as clearly as possible to make the results much better. So here is my final thought on this model. The LTX video model is a game changer for quick video generation. While it's not perfect, its speed makes it a fantastic tool for experimenting and creating fun, dynamic content. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.